Bitcoin has dropped in the market just as expected, but we could be seeing some really interesting moves coming up. If you're a Bitcoin trader, strap in because this is about to be a lot of information. Let's get started. Right now, I'm looking at Bitcoin USD on the 4-hour time frame. We've been using the daily time frame quite a lot recently. If you're an OG member, if you've been with us for a while, you'll know we actually prefer the 4-hour time frame, but for a while there just wasn't enough trading volume. But at this point, we're seeing good moves on the 4-hour time frame, so we may be switching back to that, so keep an eye out. Right off the bat, price versus while money flow is in the middle of its chart. Trend exhaustion bottomed out and has moved back up to the middle of its chart. What this tells me is there is indecision in the market. No one quite knows yet where we're going to be going. From there, we like to look at charting patterns. And what I'd like to draw your attention to here is the rising wedge pattern here and the rising wedge pattern here. Now, a rising wedge happens when you have two converging trend lines that are ascending. So both of these trend lines are moving upwards like this, and they will converge at some point way over here. So that's what a rising wedge pattern is. Same thing goes for this one. Now, rising wedges tend to be bearish. They tend to break out to the downside. And you can see both instances here, that is exactly what happened. We got moves down as soon as we broke out. This is pretty typical, but what isn't quite as typical is the fact that we retested and then shot back up here. This is that short squeeze we had been talking about a while back. You can see on the visible range volume profile, this indicator right here, this one's built into TradingView. There was an extremely high level, a high volume of trading that went on right about here, just below the $21,478 structure support. Because the rising wedge is a bearish pattern, most traders put their trades into short trades in this range. Because of this, as the price went up, short trades were liquidated and this pushed the price up. Now we are seeing an eerily similar pattern playing out right now. We saw the price drop down to that $22,800 level just as expected, but since then we have retested that previous structure support and moved back down just as we did over here. Up, test, back down. On top of this, right here is about the same amount of trading volume that we had for the rising wedge breakout right here. So this line, the structure support at $22,800 is going to be essential to pay attention to. If we break below this, if we break below $22,800, short trades will absolutely win, and very likely it would be a quick drop down to that $21,478 level. However, if long trades manage to win, if whales come in here, you can see just right here, whales pumped the price like crazy. Whale money flew into the market and that caused that pump with the short squeeze. If this happens again, if we see the price versus whale money flow jump up again with whale money flowing into the market, it's very possible we would get yet another situation just like this. This could push the price of Bitcoin all the way up to a range between 24,292 or if it goes farther, 25,248. Somewhere in this range would be very likely for Bitcoin if long trades manage to take over, if whale money manages to get into the market here and push the price up to cause a short squeeze. Oh man, it'll be crazy. It'll be the first time we see 25,000 in a very long time. Now I'm going to take you to the 1-day time frame. At this point, the trend exhaustion on the 1-day time frame has dropped, but is still in the middle. And the same goes for the price versus while money flow. After scrolling back here, you can also see where the structure resistances come from. The first one right here is the first in the series of kind of like a saw pattern where it's just up, down, up, down, up, down like that crazy pattern. And the top one is the top of that range as well. So we have the two possibilities, and unfortunately there is some uncertainty in the market with this, so it'll be difficult to make an exact call of where Bitcoin is going next. But I want our traders to be paying attention to the $21,478 support and the $24,292 resistance. Those are the main ones I want you guys looking for. Now, as for entries, and let me preface this by saying this is not financial advice. All trades are made at your own risk. If you are betting on a long trade, if you are thinking that that short squeeze is going to happen, we're going to retest and skyrocket, this right here could already be a good entry. We already bottomed out on the trend exhaustion. It's not ideal from an indicator point, but if we did see the price versus while money flow drop here, if the trend exhaustion did drop at least into the innermost bottom red territory, that's where we could see a very good chance for a big move up here. And you can see at the same level previously where we would likely see that happen, we actually got a buy signal. And that right there, when we get all three, a buy signal, price versus while money flow low, and trend exhaustion low, when we get all three of those, that's when we're seeing those crazy moves up in the market most often. If you do decide on a long trade, I do want you to be using some risk management just in case short trades do win here. And let me show you what that would look like too. Now, this is not financial advice, just a little bit of education on a way you could try and trade at your own risk. The way we like to manage our risk is using the buy limit strategy here. And the way this works is first you want to split your investment into 3 equal parts. The first part would be marketed in at the current price here, in this case, $22,955. The second part would be set at a buy limit. Your first buy limit price would be $17,678, and the last part would be set at a second buy limit, $12,630. Let's say short traders win and the price drops like crazy. If the price drops below this buy limit, $17,678, then your break-even point has just been dropped significantly. So instead of the price having to shoot all the way back up to $22,900, instead it would only have to go to about $20,000 before you were in profit. And if the price does continue, this just puts you in crazy profit compared to before. If the price drops catastrophically and we drop all the way to $12,600, this just makes your break-even point even lower and puts you in even more profit even faster. Now, what I want you to try at this point is setting alerts for your indicators. This will make it so much easier to trade. What you're going to do is head over to this clock icon, set a new alert here. What you're going to want to do is move down to trend exhaustion and then watch for pump. Set once per bar close, enable it whatever you'd like. BTC 4-hour pump. What this is going to do is let you know as soon as the trend exhaustion drops into the bottom red section. You can see right here, as soon as that happened, we saw a move up in Bitcoin. Next, what I want you to do is add another one, but instead you're going to be using the TC top and bottom finder. Look for a buy signal once per bar, BTC 4-hour buy, and this will let you know if we get a buy signal. Last up, TC top and bottom finder again, strong buy, once per bar close, BTC 4-hour strong buy. And these 3 alerts will let you know when a good time to enter a long trade could be. Now you can do the opposite for sell signals and strong sell signals, and on the trend exhaustion it's actually called watch for drop right here, and those alerts will work amazingly for you too. Now if you want to get access to these indicators, just scroll down into the description of this video and click this link right here. Doing so will bring you to the indicator page right here, and what I want you to do is scroll down to the Pro Trader bundle for 70% off. You'll get all 11 of Trade Confidence indicators, including the TC top and bottom finder, trend exhaustion, and price versus well money flow you just saw me use, as well as many more you can use for your trades too. No matter what you get, it's lifetime access for a one-time payment, and with over 3,900 sales, you know you can't go wrong. With that, thanks so much for watching. Trade safe, trade confident, and I'll see you in the next video.